Hey guys, it's me Lena, and today we learn to braid. So today I'm going to be showing you a couple ways to start a box braid, because that's like I guess the most popular braid style is just do some box braids, and it's just very convenient if you can do it on your own head or your kid's head. Save you some money. Probably won't save you time, but it'll save you some money for sure. So I'm going to start with the most basic way to start a box braid, which is taking this piece of hair just like this and using your hair as a third piece. Not the way I most recommend, but I'm going to say it's probably maybe the easiest. So I'm just going to take this piece and I'm going to put it right on top, and I'm going to grab this whole piece of hair and I'm going to start braiding. Well, as you see, I still got this hole. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of hair off of this piece and add it with the real hair. And this is just going to help it attach better too, keep it from sliding. And then I'm also going to take a piece of hair from the other side and put it with that natural hair piece too. So now I have them, my three pieces closer to the being the same size, which is what I want. And then you just braid down. And now when you get closer to the end of the natural hair, that piece is going to definitely be getting smaller. So you're going to want to move some hair around again, taking a little bit off the bigger piece and putting it with a smaller one. So for a neat box braid, it's basically just keeping all three pieces even, the same size, and keeping a consistent like grip going down. Don't braid one part super tight and then braid loose. You want to keep it consistent. That way it'll be neat. So that was, I don't know how easy that was, but that was the most basic way to start a box braid. Now another way, all easy, is I like to take this hair and split it. So I'm taking a little piece off, like a third and a half, and I'm going to loop it around. So I like to start with three pieces just because it's easier to keep my pieces even if I start with three pieces. So I'm going to, you can do your hands like you're about to do a braid to the scalp. That's how you're going to position, and you just don't grab the whole thing, just grab a piece. Pinch a piece off the top or split it in half, and then grab the other half of the bottom piece with another piece of braiding hair. So as you see, it's split up, and then you braid. And you braid that down, keeping the pieces even as you go all the way down. You always want to keep the pieces even. So that's another way. So another way is I have this whole piece here again, and I'm going to take one side and I'm going to split it in half. Now I'm keeping my finger tight up here so it doesn't come loose, but I'm splitting this side in half. And I'm going to take this hair and I'm going to put it with these two smaller pieces that I have. So now I have 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to start braiding. And the same with the other ones. You're going to have to move some hair around so your pieces are even. So take a little bit off the bigger piece and put it with the smaller ones, so you have 3 even pieces while you're braiding down. Now some people do this so quickly, it's just a habit, they're used to splitting it up. I don't really like to keep splitting my hair up all the way down, which is why I like to start my braid off with the 3 even pieces. That way I don't have to move so much hair around to keep my braid even. So that was one way. So those are just 3 simple ways that you can start a box braid. And like I said, I really recommend starting off with 3 pieces That way it's just a little bit easier to have your braid already basically even. So you could take this middle piece, split this here in half, because if we grab the whole thing, we could grab the whole thing, but it slides easier. So if you grab the whole thing and start braiding, you're going to want to make sure you take some of that natural hair and split it up with another piece. That way it's more secure and it won't slide off. Braid on there and braid it down. You don't have to do too much moving around because we started off with the 3 even pieces. But if you get one that feels a little bit smaller, you just want to take some hair from the big piece and put it right with the smaller one and keep braiding. You want to keep it, your pieces even all the way down. That way your braid stays even. There we go. Oops. That's actually like one of the best ways to start off the braid. So that time we grabbed the whole piece of hair. This time I'm just gonna grab half of it, which is pretty much the same. So now I'm just taking this in half, like top and bottom. And I'm gonna take this middle piece again, and I'm just gonna grab the top half, and this bottom piece down here, I'm gonna grab it with the other piece of hair over here. And start braiding. Most important, just keep a tight grip on your hands. Like, you don't have to pull and tug, just keep a tight grip, like on your hands. Keep it tight, that way it's not sliding. And we have a braid. Same thing, make sure your pieces stay even all the way down. And voila. That was about like what, 5 ways? Just easy ways to start a box braid. Let me know which one works best for you. Let me know if you have any braiding tips that you would like, and I'll make sure I get a video out there. So thanks for watching. I Learn to Braid with Lena videos, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.